Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Welcome back, Spartan Nation. We now bring in a 5-star stud for the 2019 class, one of the best basketball players in all of America, a shooting guard from Garland, Texas, from South Garland High School. And the thing that I love about this kid is every single person you talk to about him, when you say, man, what do you think of this guy, Tyrese Maxey? The first thing they talk about has nothing to do with basketball. It's great kid, super kid, great person. They love him. They love his family. They love him. And I'm proud to introduce you to him. He's got a Tom Izzo offer. Tom Izzo's all over him, hunting this guy. Let's bring in Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Congratulations. I'll tell you, when you got a Hall of Fame coach like Tom Izzo chasing after you like he is, that's got to make you feel pretty good.
Yes, it does.
Tyrese, you were recently up at Michigan State. Can you tell us about your visit?
It was great. Tom Izzo and his staff was really cool. I got to hang out with the guys for a little bit, talk to them. They were all cool. The team's going to have a good chance to be really good this year. Campus was really nice, of course. I just had a good time.
Tyrese, what stood out with you about the campus? I'm curious. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I like how the basketball dorms is, it's close to the gym. So, you have access to the gym whenever, and, it's pretty close. So, I like to get in the gym a lot. So that's a good asset to have.
Tyrese, I'm curious, now that you've got to spend time with Tom Izzo and really get to talk to him and everything, what's your thoughts on Tom Izzo?
He's just as I imagine. We talked on the phone before, and, he's the same way in person, no different. And, he's the same way all the time. He's very competitive, so, he's going to coach you hard, and, he's going to get on to you, he's going to hold you accountable, but he's also going to love on you and tell you what's best for you.
Okay, now, Tyrese, you can be honest, because we just talked to your dad a couple minutes ago. Whereas some guys may be a little scared playing for Tom Izzo, that he can be tough. Anybody that's watched your dad coach, I don't think you're too worried about that, are you?
No, I'm not worried about that. That's honesty, If they're going to be tough on you, then they're going to be honest with you, and they're going to help you grow and be a better player and a better person in life.
I totally agree. Tyrese, I'm curious, your primary recruiter other than Izzo is DJ Stevens, who's the head assistant coach. He's a Michigan State iconic player. He's a great coach. Quite frankly, should be a head coach. He's a great recruiter, but a great person. And he has become your primary recruiter, even though you're not a big man. Can you tell us, what are your thoughts on DJ?
Coach DJ is cool, he's a cool guy, he means business. I know that, he likes to, he's a competitor just like, me and other people, he likes to win. So, he tries to get the guys that he knows that's going to help him win. And, just talking to him and, building a relationship with him is really cool.
Can you tell me, Tyrese, you also got to meet the guy, we call him, and you'll appreciate this because you're down in Garland. We call him the Bishop after Bishop T.D. Jakes because he dresses like T.D. Jakes on game day. But Mike Garland, can you tell us your thoughts on Coach Garland?
Oh, Coach Garland, he's just he's a very good, great mind to, have by your side. That's what I think of him. He's very educated.
I agree with you. Great guy, too. And then finally, Dane Fife. You're a guard, so you'll be working a lot with Dane. What do you think of Coach Fife?
Coach Fife is full of energy. And he's funny. He's always cracking jokes. He was cracking jokes the whole time I was down there. But he's really cool. On and off the court. On the court he pushes his guards though. He tries to make them the best they can be and gets them to peak at their potential.
I totally agree. Now, Tyrese, Michigan State has been recruiting a young man since 7th grade that you know pretty well. He's your friend, Keon Brooks.
Oh, yes, sir.
Have you had a
Keon's
chance?
really good.
Yeah, he's a good player. Have you had a chance to talk with Keon about Michigan State at all?
I think I may have talked to him once about it while we were at the camp. That's about it. We may talk later about it, but not recently.
Now, for people that don't know, you and him became friends playing at the ESPN 100 camp, didn't you?
Yes, sir. We became friends playing at the Nike 100 camp in St. Louis this year.
Okay, I'm sorry, Nike, not ESPN. That's my fault. I apologize, Tyrese. What do you think of Keon's game?
Oh yeah, he's a high energy guy. He's very bouncy, athletic, and his skills coming along. I saw him hit a couple jump shots, and he plays really hard. He plays to win.
When Spartan fans go to bed at night and they have their dreams in their heads, like some kids dream of sugar plums when Christmas is coming, they think of you and Keon Brooks on the court together. How nice would it be to be playing with another wing by the name of Keon Brooks? You guys could do some damage, couldn't you?
Yes, sir, we could.
Do you think about it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying it was fun playing with Keon while those couple of days while we were playing at the camp. And he was, like I said, he's a good competitor like I am, and he likes to win.
Would you like
always good to have those guys.
Yes, sir. Would you like to play with him in college?
Yes, he's cool. He's someone that you want to play with. Like I said, he he's a winner. So you always want winners on your team.
Right. Tyrese, I want to ask you about you because I mentioned this to your father, and I'm going to tell you. Every single person I talked to about you, every one of them, and I didn't talk to just one or two. Every person I talk to talks about you, your family, your character, your integrity, and then, oh, by the way, he's a 5-star basketball player. Why do I think the way you were raised, you're more proud of that than even the 5-star ranking?
The way I was brought up, I was, of course, my parents, but I think my grandmothers played a big part in a big role in this.
Okay.
Because they just taught me manners early on. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You should speak to someone how you want to treat someone how you want to be treated. So that's just something I go by.
That's a great point on your part. Tyrese, do you know, I mean, you haven't even started your junior year of high school, so I feel stupid asking you this, but it's still a fair question. Do you know what you want to major in?
I think I want to major in something like communication. I want to be a motivational speaker. If all said and done, I want to be able to influence other kids' lives, people that are younger than me, and just give them the tool and prepare them for life down the road.
That's awesome to hear. Now, Tyrese, you have a ton of interest from just about everybody in the country is after you. You've got offers from Arizona State, Baylor, California, Florida State, Georgia Tech, LSU, Michigan State, Oklahoma State, SMU, Stanford, TCU, Texas. I mean, I can keep going. Texas Tech, UCLA, UNLV, West Virginia, Kansas, Michigan, and Texas A&M. Oh, you don't have offers, from Michigan or Kansas, but you do everyone else. I'm just curious, do you even in your mind have a time frame when you want to make a decision?
Right now, I don't think about that much right now, but I know, I want to, start right after that AAU season of next year. So the end of that July, August area, I want to be ready to, release a top 5 or something like that, so I can start dwindling it down, so I know, right before basketball season of my senior year, I'll be ready to make my decision, ready to be done and just focus on school and basketball that year.
Tyrese, I'm curious if you, would Michigan State be a place after you visited here and been here that you will consider? Do they have a legitimate chance at you?
Yes, sir, I think so, because, like I said, the winning ways of Coach Izzo and just the culture at Michigan State and, how they compete every day and how they put in players in the NBA. it's just all something that you want to do.
Good for you. Tyrese, I just a couple more questions and we'll get you out of here. When you talk to Coach Izzo and Coach Stevens, what do they like most about your game, and what do they think you got to get better at?
Coach Tom Izzo was telling me, he was saying, one thing is that you don't find often is someone who wants to play on both ends. And I take pride on both ends of the court, especially the defensive end, because you can't win championships on offense. I mean, you got to stop somebody to win. But they were just telling me I need to get better, from all aspects of the game. Maybe I don't box out well. I don't think I box out really well yet. So they were just telling me, give me some tips on that, and just closing our games and everything. They were just helping me with. They were just telling me how I can help bring my game up.
Tyrese, why do I get the feeling that for you, you're as excited about the classroom as the basketball court? Because I keep hearing that you are a stone-cold killer in the classroom.
My mom's been on me since maybe kindergarten probably. But she's been on me, and I just now realized how important it is. So I just try to keep my study habits up. I'm gonna study a lot more this year. Try to keep my grades up. Try to keep my GPA and my class rank up, so I can it's important to pass your classes, and not just pass to excel in the classroom. So people don't look at you as just an athlete. They look at you as both a student and an athlete.
How tall are you, and how much do you weigh right now?
I'm about 6'3", and I weigh myself, I think, a couple of days ago, and I'm 185 pounds.
Awesome. And what's your GPA?
My GPA is 3.7 right now.
Yeah, I heard, man. I heard you're a killer in the classroom. I knew it. Listen, Tyrese, I appreciate you. Hold the line. I want to talk to you. That's one of the best basketball players in the country for 2019, Tyrese Maxey. We'll be back. Tyrese Maxey.